Everything is changing. And the tools we have to do the work is changing, how we distribute the work is changing. And I think how well we survive will depend a lot on change management and how well we embrace those concepts.
There's so much to do and so many things that you all do in your respective states and communities that improve the quality of life, help solve problems in a very civil, thoughtful way and a responsible way.
The game in front of you. You will be working in your teams as a committee to balance the state budget. You are all elected officials. You all have priorities that you individually need to accomplish.
Even in the elite media, poverty is not covered well. The idea that in 2016 there were 123 stories in USA Today that had the word poverty in it, that's almost unimaginable.
We have had pretty much no effect from continually raising that minimum wage on the number of jobs in those occupations.
Grants aren't free money. Grants are policy tools, right? They're the way to get people on the ground to do what the foundations believe is part of their theory of change, right?
It is those more transcendent universal issues of healthcare, of transportation, of income inequality, of economic development in low-income communities that are going to move the needle in education.
So what does happen when you put a lower level offender in prison? In fact, you may actually see an increase in their likelihood of committing a new crime.
Southwest Airlines uses this software to manage their fuel consumption models. There's real-time reporting.
I can give you examples of power plants that had property tax assessments before deregulation had $500 million, and after deregulation had property tax assessments of $30 million.
There has not been a single state that is deregulated through a constitutional ballot initiative. We do have very low rates in the state of Florida. On average, our electricity rates are 37% below the national average.
With all those natural forces, you can replicate that pattern. But when it comes to this accelerated rise of CO2 in the atmosphere, the only way you can get that and get the temperature changes that go with it is if you add man-made CO2.
Thank you.
We're going to play a really quick game, Human Bingo.
The Medicare program, I don't think many people realize this, by some definitions, is one of the most privatized programs in the federal government.
I always wanted to see how close I could guess what solutions we were going to come up with in the meeting in a room full of people where no one in the room was actually affected by the problem.
Insurance companies get a lot of the bad rap. They have lower profit margins than the pharmaceutical companies. Hospitals and individual physician providers make up the brunt of healthcare spending.
We have incredibly good health outcomes in Utah. We actually don't eat that healthy of food, but we don't drink it, we don't smoke, so I guess that helps.
You just have some skepticism when you see some of these competing claims about the impact of Medicaid expansion.
On Facebook, we're really trying to reach people that might have never read us before, might have never seen our content, but might be really interested in it.
We are developing this as an alternative to the breakdown of the town hall, which, as you know, is getting so overrun with sort of circus theatrics. Here you have a group of people who came to study the issues. They have their points of view. There, of course, and should be discussions and arguments, but they're able to do it in a civil way.
So really what you saw here was our policymakers and policy professionals really prioritizing inside baseball issues, and voters really prioritizing kitchen table bread and butter issues.
During the Great Recession, states were really caught unprepared, and we'd like to kind of get ahead of that a little bit.
The democracy is fragile right now. Probably more fragile than any time, certainly in my lifetime. More fragile than when we went through the Civil Rights Movement. More fragile than when we went through Watergate.
I am truly honored by receiving this award from my peers. The Washington Post warns that democracy dies in darkness.
Well, that's part of our role, is to provide the light in terms of government.
You are the meaning makers and wayfinders of our world, addressing our public problems now in people's lives, and building hope for a better tomorrow. And collectively, we, as the Governmental Research Association, continue to make sure the public and public policy drives change in the 21st century for everyone, for all of our neighborhoods and all of our communities, for my state and yours, for our nation and the world.